Yes, welcome. Friends, welcome to my mono podcast. Today I'm speaking about dynamics of life. As a matter of fact, personally, I've been reading books and listening to speakers. I like sitting down and listen. And by so doing, it has really changed my life, has changed the way I think, the way I perceive things, because I listen to other people, how um, how they live, what they do, and why they do it. So we learn from each other. So you may wonder why I'm doing this kind of uh, podcast. It's because I know I'm interested in that one person who can hear a message from me and it will change his life. Because I did the same. I like listening to people, what they say and how they do things and why they do what they do. And then I try to relate it with my own lifestyle. And actually, it has really changed my life. So, at some point, if you find time, you pause back, you listen. Not necessarily take everything what people say or what you read in the books. I know most of you are good readers of books because personally, I like reading books, you know. So in this life, we are searching. We are searching in this dynamics of life. And the only way we can learn is by listening to other people. And like I said, that has made me who I am today. So today, I want to talk about happiness. I'm going to talk about happiness in my own version. And then you can compare you can compare uh, how you perceive happiness. I am sure everyone wants to live a happy life. Every day you want to get happy. And actually, if you are happy in any condition, but down deep in your heart, you feel you are happy, that is what it is. That's all about life. Happiness is not about acquiring wealth. Well, that's a different topic. It's good to acquire wealth. I know because it gives you a sense of satisfaction. It gives you comfort in your life. It's a good thing. But more importantly, is to get happy down deep in your heart. Because if you are happy in your heart, you will sleep well. And as a matter of fact, you will have long life. Yes, you heard me right. Now, let me straight away go into the topic happiness. Um, Happiness. There's one thing I just realized in my life. It took me many years, over 60 years, because I'm past 60. So it has taken me 60 years to realize how to get happy. But what I'm about to tell you, it will take you only 15 minutes. Just 15 minutes to know or to realize how you can get happy. And this is what I realized. To be happy, you must live a life that you are able to control. I like repeating. Live a meaningful life that you are able to control. Let me repeat again. Live a meaningful life that or which you are able to control. Yes. Live a meaningful life that you are able to control. What do I mean by that? Sometimes, remember, you have walked into a supermarket or a mall, and because you had some money in your pocket, maybe you had 5,000, 10,000 shillings, or $2,000 or $1,000, you have the money in your pocket, and then you look at something. There is always that impulse that comes into you because you have money in your pocket. You have 10,000 in your pocket, you look at something, and then you say, let me buy this. You know what that means? You are not controlling your life because you are buying something at a glance. But if you are living a life that you are able to control, you will ask yourselves questions like, in the first place, why am I here? Why, even in the first place, why am I in this mall? Okay, if it means relaxing, you came to relax, well and good. But you see, because you have some money in your pocket, that money drives you. Immediately you will think of purchasing something that even you don't need. So you see, because you just want to be happy. So happiness is illusion. If you want to get happy in this life, yes, you can get happy when you are living a meaningful life that you are able to control. Because you may have a lot of money, but because you are living a life that you are able to control, you realize that happiness cannot come from acquiring things. In fact, many people have made a lot of mistakes in life because they think by driving a good car, maybe a truck or a Prado, they think he will get happy. But after acquiring that, you will find that you need much more. So you see, by needing much more, it means you are living a life that you are not able to control. That's why I said that live a life that you are able to control. For example, let me give you an example. Here I have a small car. Here I have a small car. This is a Nissan car, maybe of the year 2014. So, this car can take me from point A to point B. I told you it took me 60 years to realize about life, about happiness. When I was overseas, I used to drive long distance. I used to go back and forth to work and back home. So my car, I used to service it every 5,000 miles. And I used to do it every single month. Actually, even before the month ends, I take my car for service because it has accrued 5,000, actually more than 5,000 miles every month. But since I came back from overseas, this car right here, look at that small car. That little car, I service that little car 5,000 miles. It takes me about 1 year and 3 months. That's when I accrue 5,000 miles in this car. So what I'm saying is, when I was thinking to purchase another car, I don't mean, anyway, let me say this for the sake of saying, okay? When anything comes in my mind that I need another car or I need a different car other than this, always this question comes in my mind. Why do I need that another car? Because this car here, it serves the purpose. It takes me from point A to point B. Last year, I drove this car from Kenya all the way to Kampala, non-stop. Okay? So you see, this car is serving the purpose. So when my impulse tells me, buy another car, my mind tells me, what for? Because in the first place, even I don't use this car. It's parked. It's parked even the whole month or 2 months. Because I don't go to work, I'm retired, I'm home. So what I do, I just read books. And, whenever I want to go somewhere, okay, I can drive it. So what I'm saying is, if you live a life that you are able to control, then happiness won't become illusion. Because I'm sure, if I were to buy another car, I will think again, because once you acquire something new, after a few days or after a few months, again, you need something different. Okay? So happiness is illusion. But if you live a life which you are able to control, if you live a life that you are able to control, I'm telling you, then you will have happiness. If today someone gives you free 20,000 shillings and you walk into a shop, you have maybe a 16-inch television set in your house. If you are not able to control happiness so that you can live a meaningful life, guess what? You will think of buying that TV while you have another television set that has been serving you for the past 10 or 15 years. So you see, it's important to live a life that you are able to control. If you live a life that you are able to control, I'm telling you, you will be happy. If you live a life that you are able to control, you will live a happy life. I said it took me 60 years to learn. But what I'm saying to you is only 15 to 20 minutes. You adjust yourself and you live a happy life that you are able to control. Let me give you an example, one more example. That's my personal life. While in overseas, I had a small car. It was a Toyota Camry. It's a good car. I used to drive it long distance. I used to drive it all the way from Silver Spring, that's in Silver Spring, to Baltimore. Every single day, I cover 120 miles, going 120 miles, coming back every single day. And the car was serving the purpose. The car was doing good job. It never broke on the road. But guess what? One day I made a mistake. I came to a point where I said, I need a truck. A truck is a car like a Prado, okay? Overseas they call them trucks. You see, like GMC, these big cars. So I went to a dealership. It's unbelievable, for real. I had a good car. I had a small car. I'm not trying to advertise that I had good cars. No, I just want to talk about how we make mistakes. And I will tell you what happened in the end. So I bought this new car. It's a truck. Guess what? Because I used to work 6 days. Actually, I used to work 7 days. I used to work every day because it is a store. I used to go to the store, open it from 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. So you see, most of my time I'm at work. When I get home, I go to bed to sleep. And tomorrow, I start all over again. But here, this foolish man, I went to the dealership and I bought a new truck. And this is exactly what happened. After 2 months, I had a car note of 580 every single month times 6 years. I was supposed to pay that truck for 6 years. Okay? Now, this truck is parked outside because I liked driving the small car, the Toyota Camry. You see, I had a car that was serving the purpose, going to work and from work home. But here I have another truck with a car note. I'm paying, the truck is parked. I don't use it. So, you see? Now, one day when I was at work, I started now thinking, why did I buy that truck in the first place? Honestly, I started asking myself questions. Why? Why did I buy this car? Why did I buy that truck? Because I'm not using it. So you see, happiness is illusion. Happiness is illusion. If you can live a life, a meaningful life that you are able to control, then you will be happy. So whenever I used to drive on the highway, I see people driving, they look me down. I said, you know what? I need that truck. So I went and bought it. But no single day I used that truck, to be honest. So what I did, I went crazy. I went mad. Instead of paying for that car for 6 years, I paid that car in 9 months. So I came to a point where I had to go in my account in Africa and take the money to pay this car off so that I can get off car notes. So you see, happiness, if you want to live a happy life, live a meaningful life, which you are able to control. Live a meaningful life which you are able to control. Sometimes if you walk in a shop, you see something. You say, I need it. Ask yourself, okay, do I really need this? And if the answer is, I don't need it, walk out. The happiness you are looking for is illusion. It will never stop. And you will find yourself making mistakes now and again, repeating mistakes over and over again. So the best way to live is to live a meaningful life which you are able to control. Live a meaningful life which you are able to control. If you are looking for happiness, happiness will be illusion. It's good to be happy, but if you are able to control, you will live a meaningful life and you will not live depressed life. Thank you. Please comment down there below and let me know. And here you are allowed to compliment or to criticize. You can criticize because we think differently. And by so doing, you are helping me too. If you criticize me, guess what? You are helping me because I will hear your views. I will hear your views about happiness. So please, comment down below and let me know. Thank you. Good afternoon.